Merry Christmas, everyone! I filled Louise's stocking with some amazing goodies just for you. Can you guess what's in Louise's stocking? Merry Christmas to you all from At the Bench. Ho, ho, got to go. The reindeers need feeding. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everyone! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing? I was playing that to start off with and realised that... You got your microphone on, Lou?
Yes, I have.
Good. And realised that there's not much point playing it because you can't enter anymore because all entries have been closed and we've chosen the winners of today's What's in Louise's Stocking.
Well, the computer has chosen the winners.
Sorry, yes, the computer has. Oh, you're far away there, Louise. Is to get the big bottle of sherry in. So, what is it? I was going to say happy birthday then for some reason or other. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
Merry Christmas to everybody who is joining us today. We were a little bit late putting the this up on YouTube because we have been really busy, haven't we?
It's been manic.
It's been absolutely manic. I think it's one of the best days pre-Christmas I think we've had in a long while today.
That's really good.
We've had some amazing sales, and if anybody who's watching this who obviously comes into the shop, thank you very much indeed. Absolutely brilliant. We do appreciate everybody, and everybody here is on the chat as well. So thank you everybody who's joining us today.
Retail's getting harder, isn't it?
I mean,
even in the 5-6 years that I've been here, it's got harder, I
Yes.
think. I don't know whether that's because my responsibilities have become heavier or whether, I don't know.
It is. Every year, I say this every year, it gets harder and harder every year. You have to plough so much time into social media to keep your name in front of everybody who's out there, because the moment you take your foot off the pedal and somebody else's advert, wherever comes in front of yours or instead of yours, you're losing out. I
think social media at this time of year can feel futile, can't it? You kind of like, I put posts up and we've got, is it 7,000 followers on the shop page?
Yes.
It's been going a very long time, that particular social media channel. And sometimes we get just like a tiny handful, if any. Some of my posts have had no reactions, but yet when I look at the insights, it's reached 800 people. So I think, don't be disheartened if your posts are not getting reactions that you think they should have. It doesn't mean to say that people aren't seeing them.
Exactly.
And if you can ask a handful of people, friends and family, to like just share them when they see them, it's surprising how
spreads far and wide.
Comments, just I could talk about it all day, but it's
it is.
It really does make a difference.
It does,
because if I don't post for a week or two,
that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
we do. You notice it, don't you? So
it.
people aren't, just because people aren't interacting with you. It's better if they do, but just because they're not, don't give up.
Exactly.
Is what I mean. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because it is, as you say, we go away and we don't schedule posts or anything like that. You do notice the drop, not only in the shop, but also online as well. So it is a constant battle to get content, think of content, publish it, but also schedule it as well for times when you can't get to the computer, can't go online, to make sure that you're constantly there in front of people. Because we know people who at this time of year, it is the busiest time for us guys. And we know people who don't do any social media in this time of year because they're too busy. Are they too busy?
It's disheartening though, isn't it? It is disheartening when you don't get reactions and you don't get, I do get that.
Yes, but at this time of year, you've got to keep plugging at it. Schedule your posts when you've got 5 minutes.
I just shout into an abyss sometimes, and nobody answers back. But I keep shouting.
Well, what was it?
I think it makes a difference.
Yes, it's going to stick. Going to stick one way or the other. Don't be disheartened if you don't get the likes upon the pictures.
This is quite late advice now, isn't it? So, anyway, we're off on a waffle now. Come on.
Good. So glad you're all here. Apologies for not getting this up on YouTube any earlier. Apologies for that. But it has been an extremely busy day. We don't normally open the shop on a Monday, but obviously being Christmas now in 2 days' time, we decided to, and obviously it was the most fantastic day today, and they're still selling downstairs now as we speak. So everyone,
they're
thank
amazing,
you very
aren't
much
they, our team? They really are.
Really worked hard this year and constantly driving sales.
They don't moan, they don't complain, they just get on with it. And I see on Facebook groups a lot of people complain about their sales teams, but I can't really fault ours.
No.
They're brilliant.
They're all really, really good.
Yeah.
So yes. So thank you to everyone who is on our team. Good. So we're coming to the end of the advent calendars. How are you doing with the wax advent calendar, Louise?
Don't ask. But do you know the best thing about it?
Yes.
When I've got a little bit more time, hopefully in January, I've got all the lessons, I've got all the materials, so I can pick up the little bits that I couldn't do.
I was joking when I said that.
So yeah, but when as and when I work through them, I can show you. But it's wax carving is for life, Andrew. It's not just for Christmas. This is what you've got to remember. So yeah, I will continue with it.
So we're doing really well with that.
Yeah,
and also
because I still have access to it all anyway, so it's great.
We've got 2 more days on the advent calendar of the Gemology Rocks. So we're going to open the 23rd today. We've had the rest of the team opening up and we've had some lovely pieces come out there. I think the Moss Night was last Monday. People have opened up tourmalines, spinels. I can't remember the others that they've opened up.
Well, I've let the team keep the stones that they've... You're not very happy with me, are you?
No,
I've let the team keep the stones that they opened. We got lots of stones. And Rachel's got a beautiful...
watermelon.
It's not a watermelon, it's just different shades of pink. It's like an ombre pink.
Nice.
Tourmaline, it's beautiful, and she wants them made now, so he's doubly annoyed.
So no, so all that's been good. Yeah, it's just, we're just looking forward now to 2 days' time or even tomorrow afternoon, closing the shop. This time tomorrow, we're going to be at home, absolutely in our pajamas on that sofa. And
watching the Muppets.
Watching the Muppets. But it is a lovely, lovely feeling. Christmas morning when you know your clients are opening up the boxes, the packaging of the jewellery that perhaps you've sold and also perhaps the jewellery that you've made as well, and they're giving that on Christmas morning or obviously whenever they're going to give it. And it is such a lovely, lovely feeling, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It is. You get quite emotional the thought of people buying your work. You've had an amazing Christmas as well with your work, haven't you?
Yeah, I didn't expect... I've made quite a few sales.
Yes.
And it's quite funny, isn't it? Because you try not to be... You don't want to look overexcited about it, but you don't want to be too nonchalant. So it's like finding the right balance of being pleased, without going over the top. I think I've nailed that now.
You have.
Yeah,
well done.
It's been good. It's been really good.
Really good. So it's all been good.
Do you have some questions?
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
That's what we're here for.
Notice that Louise is keeping hold of the sherry and mince pies on her side here, and also
we'll have one later.
And also it is
sticky.
the last day of what's in Louise's stocking.
It's a big one.
And she's got an absolute willy whopper today. And the other thing that I'm going to say is that Petra, who we emailed and who won last week's stocking contents, has not come back to us, and we've sent several emails to her and she has not come back. And as a result of her not coming back and claiming her prize, we are going to be drawing another person.
Well, we have.
We have drawn them already to win the Argentium apron and
kit.
The earring kit. That's right. And it's in the parcel, I think it is, because I did bring it up and I can't see it around here. So yes, it must be in the sack. So today we're going to have 2 winners. Don't enter because all the entries now have been picked. We've got them all. And we've got 2 winners. So I'm afraid, Petra, you haven't collected your prize, so it rolls over to the next
I'm sorry.
person. Really sorry about that. We have emailed, but obviously haven't come through. Good, Louise.
Okay.
So we have a question. It is Monday. It is the last Monday of us here, 23rd of December. It is 4:10. So Louise, let's have a question, please.
Okay. Anthony's almost finished my wife's haircut for Christmas. Got to solder the hook on the inside. Then that's me done.
Hey,
fab, well done.
excellent.
Sandra's still making.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, I'll be finishing it. I'll probably still be finishing my niece's ring.
We were trying to get that done today, weren't we? But
yeah,
we've been doing.
It's got to be done tomorrow, hook or crook, isn't it?
We've been doing a lot of marking today, so yeah.
Yeah, good. Christina's finishing a Viking knit bracelet. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Anthony says website viewing is variable. Sometimes question if I should continue with it. it's a toughie, that one.
It acts as a gallery, it acts as a page, acts as a shop window for you, doesn't it?
I say this every year about our website, don't I?
Yes.
Because we don't get a lot of sales. Well, we get enough, I think, to warrant it being open.
Yes.
But then it's the people who attend the shop.
Yes.
Because they've seen things on the website. So it's like you describe it as another shop window.
Absolutely, yes. That reaches far and wide.
So, Donald, what was in the calendar this week? I have it here, and I think we'll do that. I got today's and tomorrow's, which we'll do later.
Yes.
Past the shortest stay summer is coming, yeah. Janet says, your spin on the YouTube Xmas wrapping was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it got taken off Instagram, because we did it on Monday night, didn't we?
Yes.
Monday evening.
Yes.
And put it on, and within a short time,
yes. It got taken down.
It got taken off because because it's copyrighted.
I think if you go to that, okay, so I think if you go to, and if you haven't watched it, obviously it's on YouTube, okay, but if you want to go a shortcut to it, I'm sure it's atb.yt/LA for Love Actually. I think it does work. If not, it's on YouTube. It's the film before this. Yes, we were unfortunate that Instagram did take it down within a couple of hours because of copyright, which is unfortunate, but it's still up on YouTube. So go and watch it. It was a bit of fun. It took half an hour to film and 3 hours to edit, but it's all good fun. Isn't it, Louise? Which is Andrew. You want that sherry?
No.
Okay.
I have a question.
You have a question? Yes, please.
The question is from Joe, which is the best method to work hard on earring posts, please? Twist/roll?
Okay, I personally think the twisting method is the best. You've got to make sure that you've got the earring back here. Here's the post. Perhaps Father Christmas can bring me some new...
I don't think he will, because you've asked too late now.
There's the back. There we go. So there's the earring post. Here's the back. Yep. And there's the little groove that the scroll will sit into. You could burnish it, but I think burnishing it will put little flats along the whole length. So I would be inclined to grab the ear post. If you grab it down here only, because this area here where the little groove is, this is the thinnest part, so it's going to twist here and nowhere else. So when you grab it, make sure you do grab it with, say, a pair of parallels. So you do grab the main part of, and my parallels, the main part of the post. So you can twist from here and just perhaps twist it 180 degrees. You may find that it may sort of spoil the high finish of the post. I don't mind that because it's still going to be polished, but there may be a little bit of, I don't know, what can I call it? Like a surface ripple slightly, but that's good because when you put the scrolls on, the scrolls then are going to have a little bit of a key to locate on, so they're not going to slide on and off as easily. So half a turn, leave the post, don't go and polish it, or if you do polish it, perhaps use a rouge, but make sure that you leave the slight texture on the post, and you should be able to have nice scrolls that do locate. Don't barrel them. Barreling them does not produce a hardened surface deep enough into the e-wire. Twisting them, for me, is the best. Yes, Louise.
Good. Sandra says, need to whip up a pendant to fill a hole in my display at a local shop. It's looking big, and there will be last-minute shoppers from the nearby pub.
Hey, that's what you want.
Good thinking, yeah, fabulous.
You want them to stumble out, don't you? You want to stumble out and come in.
Perhaps we should open for when the old non-Paul closes. I don't know what time that is, though.
That's going to be late, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose we're past the bus stop as well, aren't we? So might not be worth our while, really. But yeah, I was just thinking, time, eh?
I did used to open late till like 4 o'clock sort of time on Christmas Eve, and you did used to get a few of the men who have had a little bit too much to drink, and surprising what you can sell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that right, though, Andrew?
I'm not forcing them on, no, but they come in, what can I buy? How about buying it? Can you wrap it up for me? Yeah, great, that's it, that's the sale.
Oh, I'd feel a bit uncomfortable, I think.
You're not forcing diamond rings on
I know
me.
that, but anyway,
that was back in the day when we sold those choke-in plates, they were called, like Japanesey black plates
what
with like
are they
a
called?
choke-in, CHOKIN. Anyway, that's
Tell me later.
No, I won't do
okay. Anyway, yeah, good call, Sandra. That's cool. Donald says, "What advice have you for a crossover ring? Should I put a nick on the inside edge to locate the bezel?"
Yeah, always a good idea. It's a really good idea, actually. So yeah, so you've got your shank then that does that, haven't you? And that then goes behind. So you've got your shank like this. Yes, basically, it's a very good idea. If you put a flat on the bezel, no, the idea is, yes, you should put a little nick on the inside, or even a slight little bit of a shallow here, just so that bezel then will fit in. And then, depending on the curvature of your crossover, you can make sure that little nick is exactly upright. So when the bezel goes into place, you can be sure that bezel is going to be perfectly upright as well. So that's a great idea. Well done, Donald. Really good idea. Yes, Lynn.
Good. Claire says, "Tell your niece it's a taking an eternity ring with extra love." Yeah, yeah. I don't think she's going to swallow that one, is she?
No, because she's going to want another present.
Yeah.
between now and then.
Good. Is Andrew spending tomorrow cleaning down his benches prior to Christmas shutdown? I blitzed my she shed this week, cleaned all my tools, protected in drawers from our dusty climate.
Yeah, it's something that I do. I know I should.
Well, you'll have to do mine as well, I think, because I'm not going to have time, am I?
No.
If today's anything to go by.
It is something that I do start at like 10 o'clock in the morning. I will do, say, half the bench. So all the rubbish that comes off this side, I pick up and do I need it? Yes, I need it. And I put it onto this side of the bench, clean it, get a damp cloth, and I clean the surface. And I get the damp cloth, usually paper towel, because obviously there's going to be filings and lemon and all sorts of thing. And you just go in and go, oh, been looking for that for the last 2 months, that sort of thing. Clean the half of it, put all the paper towels in with your sweeps, then put the stuff that's on this side back onto that side and stuff there on the other side, and then clean the other bench. Yes, I do that. I do wipe it down. It's amazing how clean it does become. And then if I've got a little bit of old oil, like olive oil, anything like that, or I think we've got some teak oil in the cupboard, I will just wipe the surface down. And just reorganise your bench and clear out then clear out your tray. You put out your tray and you make sure there's no dust or no dirt in your tray. Sweep that, put that in your Lemon pot, and just generally give the bench a nice tidy up. When you come in the new year, you settle down and you've got everything exactly where it is. And I've done that every single year. And I'll do yours as well.
Well, my bench is tidy. It's only really my tray that's absolutely chocker full of lemon because I did a load of de-spruing.
Yes.
And it's just a little bit of rubbish in my tray. But apart from that, the top is pretty much always clean and tidy, isn't it? It's not like yours.
But I will give it a wipe down.
Thank
and
you.
I will give it a nice clean with a bit of a damp towel just to get all the lemon off.
Will you oil my instruments and do all that like Janet has done?
Janet, yeah. Oh,
thank you,
nice.
Andrew.
You're
and you've said that live now in public, so you have to do it.
I'll put a post up. We'll put a post up on socials showing me with my apron on. This apron, obviously not like little, and doing that. Yeah, we'll do that.
Why would you say that? Claire says, I'd rather have a last-minute diamond than a bag of charcoal briquettes and a Kit Kat from the garage. Yeah, that is true, actually. Anthony says, I feel a bit of a plonker. Oh, but I'm having problems breaking blades in my new concept quick-release jeweler's saw. I don't seem to be able to get my tension right.
Okay. Bear with
I've got a new concept saw, and I generally just stick to my just basic frame. I've got one in the shed here, haven't I? And
yes.
I don't know whether it's because my habit now, my default is just I don't even think, because I'm so used to using my It's just one from the store, isn't it? The one I've got.
Yeah.
It's just a basic saw frame from the store.
Yeah, simple saw frame.
Is it the blades, do you think, or is it the tension?
So quite often, if you've got blades and there's a slight little bit of rust on them, perhaps you keep them too close to your water or your pickle, there's a slight bit of rust, it will cause them to snap. Also, if you've got blades that perhaps you buy off Amazon, Etsy, eBay, non-branded from not a jewellery suppliers, there's a chance that they could be slightly duff. They could not be the original blades. They could be sort of like counterfeit blades, and they may not be made precise. And if they're not made precise, there may be some little thinner sections along the blade which will cause the blade to snap. Now, the tendency with the new concepts, quick release and quick adjustment, is you over tighten them, and as a result of over tightening, the blades will snap. You cannot have the same amount of tension on a 6-stroke O as you do with a 3-stroke O, for argument's sake, because the blades are thinner. So the thinner the blades you use, the lighter the tension of the frame or the little lever here has to be. So if you do put a different blade in than what you normally use, make sure you release the end knurled nut here and you tension it once the blade has been put into place. Okay, so for argument's sake, we've got this here. All right, so here's the new concept. Here's the little lever here. Let's come a little wider on this particular camera, shall we, so you can actually see what I'm doing. So here's the new concept. Here's the blade is in it. So what I would do to make sure I would tension this, I would release the knurled nut here, perhaps a whole turn. Make sure that the lever is in the open position. I would then get my blade, I would fasten it in the one end here, and then I would put the blade into the holder here, making sure the holder is moved all the way up. So put your finger here and tighten it. All right, so now you've got the blade like this. What I would do is pull the lever all the way around. So in theory now, this is going to be tensioned, but obviously as we've turned the knurled nut here, it isn't. So it's nowhere near tight. So what I would do now with this first blade I put in, I would just turn the knurled brass nut here until I get a nice uniform twang. A bit too tight, and perhaps I would leave it at that. Okay, so you still got a little bit of movement in it, but it's still nice. So now, if you release this and always bring this back into place, it'll always be the same. Okay, so bring that over, a little bit less, but yeah, so that's the idea. So you break the blade, you put this back over, you put a new blade in, again, making sure that this is towards you, put that into place, turn the knurled nut, flick that over, and by doing that, then the blade is pretty much tensioned. So all the while, it is going to be even tension all the time. If you then put a thinner blade in, you repeat the process. You open the knurled nut a few times, put the thin blade in, flick it over, turn the knurled nut until you get the tension just right. And then from then on, for every thin blade you put in, you're going to have exactly the same tension, but you put a thicker blade into place. That thicker blade is going to need more tension upon the knurled nut here when this is opened. Okay, so that's just right. A long answer, but that would be the correct way to do it. So I always use branded blades. I always use Super Pike 3-stroke O's, and I have no problems at all. Sometimes if it's an old blade, when you release it and take the blade out, look to see what the blade does. That's bending slightly, so I can still use that. If ever I do that, I take the blade out and it's sort of bending at sort of 90 degrees, it's going to need replacing and it will break very soon. Yes, Louise.
Okay. Don says, have a very, very small amount to gold lemel which has dust in it. Any ideas to clean it, or should I just melt it as it is?
With the dust in it, yeah. What I would do, if there's dust in it and you know it is purely dust or perhaps a little bit of wax, anything like that, and you know that there is no other metal in your bit of dust, you should be safe to heat it up gently and melt it. But if you feel that there is other metals in with that lemon, I would not melt it. I would not risk melting it and reusing it. But if you've just got little bits of dust that you know will burn off, do that. But also get yourself an earth magnet, one of those really strong magnets, and pass it over the lemon, the dust as well, because there may be some little bits of steel that may have perhaps come off the saw blade or off the file that's in that dust, and you don't want that in your bit of dusty lemon. So that will remove any steel, and then once you've done that, you can then burn it. All the dust is going to burn away, and you should be left with a nice little bit of nugget and a bit of metal that you can reuse. Yes.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
Okay. Yes. Sandra says, I always need to move that top holder down manually to grab the blade on mine. It doesn't come down on its own with the release lever.
No, it won't do. Even though you may release it, it doesn't always push it down. So you have to push this down with your hand, because it will always stay where it is. Okay? So you've got to make sure that, yes, when you lift up this, that you push this to the end. Yes, Louise.
Yeah, that is it for the moment.
Cool.
Yeah.
So should we do what's in your stocking?
If you want to, yeah.
I think we should, shouldn't we? So we have got 2 winners this week because last week's prize was not claimed. So we're rolling it over to this week. So should we see what is in? Well, we know what's in your stocking, don't we? The first lot.
Yes, well, we did that last week.
So pull out, because I even rewrapped them and I made a fantastic job, I think. If you
did.
If you care to look.
Oh. Okay, so I think, oh, look at the bow you've put on there, Andrew.
No, don't expect that with your presents.
Oh, where's the bow on that one?
The bow wouldn't
Ran out of
fit.
steam, did you?
Yeah, the bow wouldn't fit on that one.
Oh, okay, well that looks lovely. So this is the Argentium fire retardant apron, is that right?
It is, yes, fire retardant apron, yes.
And Argentium earring kit, tassel earring kit, I think it is.
That is correct.
And this now is going to Karen.
Karen.
So if your name's Karen, I've emailed you, Karen, and we just need your details to
claim them.
So if your name's Karen, go check.
And you got 12. You got until the 2nd of January to claim.
Yeah, email me back, because otherwise we can't get them to you.
No, exactly.
Good.
So that's Karen's.
Lovely. That's Karen. Should I do the other one, or should we wait? Because I've got another questions coming.
I'll take them off you. I shall relieve you of your
Be careful,
fire retardants.
Lovely. Yes, congratulations, Karen. Brilliant. Okay, good. Do you carve with wax and cast the wax? Do you cast your own pieces or send them out to be cast by a company?
We carve and we cast. But there are, I'll say there are some limitations to what you can cast, dependent on the method of casting. If you have got delft clay or cuttlefish, you are limited to what you can cast, because that piece of wax has to be pushed into the mould, but then also must be able to be pulled out as well. So if you were making up a signet ring, okay, and it was a nice simple signet ring, okay, that looked something like that, yes, you could cast that, because the head along here is parallel, and you can cast that, push half into one half of the mould, push half into the other mould. The moment you realise it doesn't work is this. For instance, if the head here, perhaps instead of being square, is a little bit more of a oblong, or anything with undercuts. So say, for instance, you had a square signet ring here, okay, and you had some carving in this corner, in this shoulder here, that went down and went in deep, okay? You would not be able to cast that because this area here is a recess. So this area here is lower than the outside here. When you push that into the mold, the sand's going to go into this recess, and when you pull the ring back out, it's going to pull out the sand that went into that recess. So that's called an underhang. That will not cast. Also, if, for instance, you had these sort of shapes sort of carved into the head in whatever way, this wouldn't work because they are underhangs. They go under the main part of the shank. So that you would not be able to delve clay cast. But if you lost wax cast, you can cast whatever shape you want, however intricate, however many undercuts and so forth. And again, delve clay has its limitations when it comes to thickness. Anything under 1.5, 1.75 millimeters, say the thickness on the shank here, may not be able to be cast because the metal will cool down too quick, because when you pour the metal into the mold, you're relying upon gravity to take the metal down, as opposed to, say, vacuum casting, when you rely upon a vacuum, or centrifugal casting, and you're relying upon a centrifugal force. So that's what happens. Now, we've had some amazing wax projects back from our diploma members.
We have.
They've been really, really good, and a lot of them we would love to see cast. Because, yeah, wax carving, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but you can really make some amazing shapes, whether that's just like geometric shapes that you can use as masters to do your delve clay casting or cuttlefish casting, or you can go as intricate as you want. Have you liked your wax carving, Lou?
The advent calendar.
Or in general, you've done some wax carving.
I haven't got very far with my with my advent calendar. You keep asking me.
But in general.
In general, yeah, I love it. I love the. I think I've said this every week. I love the versatility of it and the things that you can do which you can't do in metal, and then you can do in metal because you can cast it.
Yes.
So it does open up a lot more opportunity for you design-wise, because then you think of something. And before I learned anything about wax carving, I just used to think, oh, I can't do it. And now I can do a lot more than I could before.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm loving it.
Yes, because it's a different train of thought, isn't it? Whereas if you've got to construct something in metal, your brain really has to think about the construction methods. But when it comes to wax, you just go, I want that. I'll do that. I'll put a scoop there. I'll put a hole there.
The only constraint is, can it be cast? And you've got to think about, like you say, undercuts and overhangs and things like that.
And then it depends on how you're going to cast it.
Yeah, but then I suppose if you're going to put things like that on, you can always build it, can't you, out of cast components?
Yes, you could.
So you could cast parts and then solder parts together.
Yeah, very good idea.
So, yeah, if that is a restrictive, and undercuts, overhangs, whatever you said, yeah.
Good idea.
You can do it like that.
Yeah, making it in sections and then solder it together. Very good,
which happens a lot with rings, doesn't it? Sometimes they're two-part cast.
Yes, yeah.
So, yeah, so really then, there's no limitations in theory on what you can do, and you can cast some of it and then add parts which you've made by hand.
Or even settings that you may have bought to solder into place.
Yeah, yeah, there's lots you can do, isn't there?
Exactly, yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Good.
Fab, okay.
Any more questions?
Yeah. What did we get? If you use a magnet, put it in a plastic bag first, it makes so much easier.
It does, very good tip.
If you use a magnet.
Yes.
What for?
To get the iron out of your lemel.
Oh, I see.
And then all you've got to do
okay.
then is pull the magnet out of the bag, and everything that's actually on the surface of the bag will fall out.
Good.
Good idea.
Good, okay.
I love that tip.
Susan HP, hi.
Hi, Susan.
Good. Cast the ring, solder on the prongs. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Right.
You can use that as a base and then build, can't you?
Build on top.
Yeah.
Super. Good idea. Should we see what else?
You could even
sorry.
cast something, fuse an argentium piece. No, you've got to think about the slug then, though, haven't you?
Cast in argentium.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. There's lots you can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good train of thought. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
But then I suppose if you're
No, go
making
on.
something which is going to potentially be complex in terms of soldering lots of things together, if you make it in wax and then cast it, you haven't got the worry of lots and lots of solder joints,
No,
and then you can
exactly.
add things.
Quite easily.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to do like a hybrid of techniques then. Okay.
Okay. You're thinking, I'm thinking, well,
Yeah. That's the thing. You start
yeah.
to think, and don't you? Oh, okay.
Two colours, put yellow and white together. Good.
Yeah. Just don't think about one technique.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Should we see what's in the bag?
Yes. Would you like to know who the winner is?
Yes.
Okay. So
the winner, you will say.
the winner is Jilly. Jilly. Now we have a Jill and we have a Jilly, and I'm afraid Jill, it's not you. It is Jilly.
It's Jilly.
Yeah.
Yes.
just to, yeah. So yeah, Jilly, you have won. Whatever is in my stocking. Oh
well,
my
it's
God!
in your bag at the moment, isn't it?
It's not. Yeah. Well, it would have been too big for the stocking.
It would have been.
Okay. So, shall I go in there?
Go on. Come on.
Right. It's something from Durston. It's not a mill. It is. Oh, I love this. We have one of these.
You're going to keep your hand with this bag.
Look at this. This is brilliant. It is 7-piece ring shank bender. Oh my gosh. Look at this.
There you go. So Jilly has won.
Oh, so excited. I'm falling off my chair.
The Durston 7-piece shank bender. And you use your shank bender all the time, don't you?
I find if I'm making chunky rings, and I love to make chunky rings, or if you're making wedding rings, it's, even if you're not making chunky rings, it just gets them perfect. And you don't have to hammer them, you don't have to squash them, you don't have to put unintentional marks in them.
Yeah.
It's just bump, 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 done.
Exactly.
On to the next.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
So we've messaged the winners. So congratulations to Karen and also to Jilly as well. So congratulations. Obviously, we're not going to get them to you in time for Christmas now, unfortunately. That's due to the postal service. But give us your details. Reply to the email that Louise has sent out to you, and we will get them off to you at our earliest convenience. Brilliant.
Excellent.
There we go. That's it.
Cool.
You were saying?
Thank you, Durston.
Yes, thank you to
Thank you
Durston.
to everybody at Durston, and thank you to Matthew, thank you to Chris for this wonderful prize.
And also thank you to everybody else who has given us prizes to literally give away to you guys. Jamina, Stuart and Kelly, jamina.co.uk, shot dies plates, you know what they're all about. We totally recommend them. They've got some amazing shot plates. You will fill your basket up and you will be amazed at what they've got. And they come up with new designs all the time. So that's Jamina Limited, at Jamina Limited. Go and check them out. And also to the Argentium Guild for giving us the apron and the earring kit as well. So thank you all the companies who have very kindly given us prizes to literally just give away to you guys. So thank you again
Fabulous.
to Durston Tools, Jamina, and also to the Argentium Guild. So thank you all very much for that.
Good.
Excellent.
Christine says, don't forget to look at the very bottom of the stocking. There might be a free At the Bench membership to give away.
What are we looking at me like that for?
Like what?
I don't know. Could do, couldn't we?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd say that.
As is Christmas.
That's a brilliant suggestion, Christine. Let's do it. I'm going to go back into the database. I'm going to filter out the duplicates.
And Louise is doing this as we speak. So whoever Louise...
How do I do this?
Well, obviously we go on to the
I've got it.
data cleanup, remove the duplicates.
Remove
Cool.
duplicates.
Oh, there was a problem.
Oh, I got overexcited. I didn't say where I need to say data cleanup, remove duplicates,
B.
column B.
Oh, you can't select all again.
Did I?
Yes.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Data cleanup. You won't let me. Christine, you've opened a can of worms here now.
We're just trying to remove the duplicates because there's 200 duplicates we know.
This looks right now. So
there we go.
Remove duplicates. Right.
So there we go. 209 duplicates removed.
So let's okay that. Hang on, did I just actually remove the duplicates? I should have that many. That is correct. And I'm going to go to random number picker.
What was the maximum? Okay, 810. Good. And generate the number, and it's 517.
517.
So Louise is going to scroll down now to 517. 517.
Shall I email?
Go on.
Before I need to.
You can announce it.
It is. Let me email, and then I will announce in case. Sorry, this is all very impromptu, can you tell?
No, sorry, yeah, sorry. All very impromptu.
Did I just copy that? I think I did, didn't I?
You did, yes. Good. So we're going to email the winner. Da-ba-da-bam. There we go. So yes, so thank you everybody who has entered the competition, and if you haven't won, I'm very sorry, but keep on trying. And don't forget, if you're a paid member of At The Bench, we also give away tools and equipment every single month as well to people that we randomly pick out who are paid members, and you can win a whole lot of prizes that way.
Oh. What am I doing?
Do Control Z. There you go. There you go. So can we announce the winner? Can we say the surname?
I would just say the first name. That's why I want to...
Okay. So the winner of a year's membership to At The Bench is... I'll let you say it.
Anne. Anne, you've won our bonus prize of a 1-year membership to At The Bench.
Thank you so much for that. That's good. And don't forget, we have got a 25% discount off At The Bench memberships between now and the 2nd of January. So you can go to atb.yt/150. So if you want to join At The Bench, it's normally £200, but we're doing a holiday special. So atb.yt/150. So it's £150 instead of £200 for a year's membership to At The Bench. So if you're considering, go on to atthebench.com or go to atb.yt/150. If you want to put it in the coupon code, it's holidays 2024. So if you want to go to atthebench.com, go to join us in the checkout, the yearly membership, put in holidays 2024, and you will get £50 off your membership to At The Bench until the 2nd of January. We've put it out to all the Freeview members at the moment, but if you want to share that, if you've received the email and you know people who may want to join, please do forward that to and let them join for £150. And don't forget, your renewal for the next year will only be £150 as well. So we don't charge you the full price again. No, if you join At The Bench, the renewal is £150 each year. Absolutely amazing value. Yes,
loyalty is royalty.
Loyalty is royalty. And don't forget, we give out prizes every single month on At The Bench. I think we even did, we gave 5 hobby meals away. We've got more competitions to win. Agile Elite from Durston. We just like giving things away, don't we? Rewarding our members, our loyal paid members. So if you're a member of At The Bench, you've got to be in it to win it.
Good. Yes, Anne, I've emailed you, Anne. I'm sorry if the email is rather brief, but it was all very impromptu. I hope it made sense. You've won a year's membership to At The Bench, and you've got Christine to thank for it. So, yeah.
Thank you, Christine.
Thank you, Christine. Don't say it like that. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Christine. Good.
Let's have another question. Another question is coming in.
Yeah, Claire. I know. That's why I thought I'd better clarify. Jilly.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, because I know that there's a Jill and a Jilly. Good. Good. Oh, Barbara says the membership is the best gift of all. Unlimited assistance, incredible community.
Thank you, Barbara.
Oh, that's
really
lovely.
do appreciate that. Thank you.
Biggest gift every week is your expertise. Oh, cheesy but true. Oh, that's amazing. Calendar, yes, we've got the advent calendar. I think we'll do that right at the end because I've got today's I'm going to open and we've got tomorrow's.
Okay, we'll do.
So if anybody wants to leave before we open the last day so as not to spoil the surprise, I think it's time for a sherry.
Pour it, please, then, Louise.
Well, we've got a. I think we're up to date with the questions. Lisa says, "Love Jamina. They shipped fast to the US too."
Oh, even better!
Great.
Fantastic.
I haven't been on the Jamina website for a little while because
it's scary.
I know. I just want everything on there.
Because you go, oh my gosh, I love that one. Oh my God, I love that one. Oh, do you know what? Oh, I love that one, and you keep adding them to your basket.
Yeah.
Louise is pouring the sherry.
Do you know these little schooners? I love a sherry schooner, and I bought these in. In fact, I bought 2 lots of sherry schooners in a charity shop, different charity shops.
Yes, you did.
And because you can't often find traditional little schooners like this.
No, exactly. You can't, can you? You filled this one up full, didn't you? Wow.
Oh, I'll have that one then, shall I?
No, that's fine. I love this one. Mince pie as well.
It's not quite noon here, but maybe I'll join you in a little cheer. Yay! Well, it's 10 to 5
it's 10
here,
to 5,
isn't it?
Isn't it? You've got the mince pies over there.
Oh. Lovely.
And
a mince pie.
Nice mince pie as well. Thank you so much.
Very nice, yeah.
Very nice. Little mini mince pies.
Little mini mince pie. Have we got any more questions?
Well, can we drink this now? We've done it.
I think you've been very restrained. Should have emptied that bottle by now. It's early.
Yes.
Cheers, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Let's have it first.
Yeah, this was your dad's favourite sherry, wasn't it? Nice. Can we just hear you chomping on that now through your mic? That's lovely, isn't it, for everybody?
I'll tell you what this reminds me of. When the woman's eating her boasters on...
Alan Partridge.
Alan Partridge, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to eat like that, though, do you?
That's how I normally eat.
Yeah, but you're eating like that into a microphone.
I know.
Don't forget.
I think I'll drive after this.
It's only a little bit.
Excellent.
Schooners take you back to my student days in the 70s, yeah. I feel quite, I don't know, I like anything a little bit.
Look at that. What a lovely shape, isn't it?
That's what I like about them.
I do love a schooner. Perfect one that's full of sherry. There we go.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. I'm not going to do any more work. I don't encourage drinking and dueling at the same time.
Oh, sorry. Turn my mic off because I didn't want to sound like a pig. That's it now for the day, is it?
Yeah, I'm not doing any more work now. That's it now. No more work. Obviously, I'm still here chatting to you guys, but I'm not going to do any more work, sawing, piercing, soldering. That's it now. No setting. It's finished for today.
Right, because you've had 1 sip of sherry.
I'm going to knock this back now. So I still wouldn't encourage it. So yeah, so Christmas Eve is tomorrow. The shop is still open till around about 2 o'clock. We still got some work to do. I've still got one more repair to do for tomorrow, and I also have to obviously try and set our niece's 4 CZs.
Don't spoil it. She might be watching. My brother watches, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, okay. We got to try and set some stones. Yeah.
Oh man, do you actually know? She knows what she's having. It's been that long in the making that yeah, she knows. Forgotten.
So thank you everybody who has tuned in this year. It's been a really eventful year. We've entered a couple of competitions, and we've come best. What's the word I'm looking for? We were highly commended, weren't we, at the NAJ right, Service Supplier of the Year. Service Supplier of the Year, yeah. That was amazing. And the Caerphilly Business Awards as well. That was about a month ago. So that was really good as well. Yeah. So we've had some amazing success. We haven't stopped, have we, this year? It's been absolutely non-stop from the 1st of January until now. And we're planning to have a few days break, aren't we now?
Well, you've got a big birthday coming up next year, haven't you?
I have a big birthday coming up. At my time of life, every birthday is a big birthday.
It's a special birthday.
Yeah, I'm 60.
Can you guess what?
Oh, sorry,
no,
I'm 60. I'm 60 next year.
I thought people were going to say,
50,
oh, 40 are you, Andrew?
So yes, 60 next year. So we're planning on having a bit of time away to celebrate that, aren't we?
We are.
And obviously next year is going to be a great year. Not only do I turn 60, but also we're going to be grandparents as well next year.
Yeah.
So next year is going to be a brilliant year as well for that. So we're really looking forward to that as well. Still don't know what sex or gender the baby is yet. We haven't been told, so just have to wait and see, won't we?
Well, it's
whatever it is, it's going to be lovely.
as long as it's healthy, and it's going to be gorgeous, isn't it? So,
well,
yeah.
It takes
Great.
after
We're
me.
still answering questions.
Yeah, if you want to ask a question,
yeah,
please.
you can still ask a question.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
look a day
thanks,
over
Anthony.
60.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. That's enough of that. Thank you. But no, it's been really good this year. We're off to Vicenza in January. So if anybody is visiting Vicenza in the Tea Gold exhibition, come and see us. We are, we're on the Durstons. Oh, bit of wind. I've been to the doctors, he gave me a kite. No, sorry.
Oh, that was a Vincent joke.
Just for character.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So we're in Vicenza for a week, starting around about the 14th of January. So if you are visiting Vicenza, it is an amazing show for jewellery and also for the tools and equipment as well. So we're going to be on the Durston stand for a few days. For the first few days, I think the Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If you were there, please do come and see us. We're going to be wandering around the rest of the show on the other days because it is a really, really good show, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is an absolute cracker of a show. You finished your show, you ready?
Yeah.
Very nice indeed. So thank you to everybody with all your loyal patronage this year. Really do appreciate it. Anything else coming through?
Oh,
Louise?
David says my first grandchild is en route from Cambridge as we speak.
Oh, cool.
Probably 10 minutes away.
Oh, that's
how
lovely.
wonderful. That's so
Absolutely
lovely.
Wonderful. Should we open up the rest of the calendar?
Oh, I thought you were going to go sherry then.
Can you
I said,
open up
no.
the rest of that sherry?
Wait till later. Okay, shall I come over there?
Yes, please come over here.
I will bring my... I can't see the chat then, that's the only problem.
That's okay, I can see it down here.
Okay, shall we go with the 23rd, which
Doesn't
is
Louise
actually
look
today?
really sweet today? There she is, in her lovely dress.
Thank you. I
It's okay.
I thought it'd be a bit Christmassy. Right,
Yes.
so 23rd.
Let's go on the overhead. Here we go.
23rd. So, get my head out the way. Ooh, what's it going to be? Ooh.
Green.
Green. What do you think that is?
Should we have that? I'm not going to look.
Don't cheat.
I'm not going to cheat. I'm just going to look.
Right, put it on the top.
So green.
You guys, what do you think? Oh, can I leave my mic there? No, let me take it with me.
Yep.
What do you guys think this is? Oh, thank you, Claire.
So
it's green.
It's got a very green.
Sandra says peridot.
It looks like peridot, but it doesn't seem to be a deep enough green colour. It's more of an olive green, which...
It's a little bit washed. It's a little bit of a khaki tone rather than the limey.
It is,
peridot.
yes.
Because peridot is a... I can't remember which one it is, ideo or allochromatic. Idiochromat. No, allochromatic.
Is it?
I can't remember which way around it is, but it's coloured by iron. And iron is part of its actual physical chemical makeup.
Yes.
So it's coloured by itself rather than an impurity.
Okay. Okay, and
But we don't know if it's peridot.
We haven't turned it over yet.
Yeah.
But it's also, the other word for peridot is
olivine.
olivine, exactly.
Yeah.
So in theory...
So you think what do you think, Andrew?
It could be like olivine. It could be a very light peridot.
Peridot.
Tourmaline.
Christine thinks peridot or tourmaline. Oh, you're welcome, Jill. Val thinks peridot. Donald peridot. Michael peridot. SC2 peridot. Helen thinks garnet.
It could
Jill
be
thinks
a green
peridot,
garnet.
tourmaline, olivine, tourmaline.
It could be a savarite garnet.
Oh, I don't think it's savarite.
No, it's not green enough for savarite.
I don't think it's... vibrant enough. Amber. Oh, I have some that colour. It looks quite clean, doesn't it?
Yes, it is clean and it's faceted really nicely.
I think the lustre is...
What do you think it is,
You
Louise?
can't see from the screen, but the lustre is probably not right for it to be amber, I think.
Go on, Louise. You tell me what you think it is.
I don't know. Do you know what I think it might be? And only because I've been caught up with this recently with greenstones. And if you're looking at them like that, they are notoriously hard to identify, and we shouldn't guess, as we know. But if I'm going to guess, I'm going to say I think it's a sapphire.
A green?
I think it's a green sapphire, and I'll tell you for why.
Go on, tell us
because I had a ring which came in my vintage range a little while ago, didn't I?
Yes.
And it was a green stone. I was convinced it was tourmaline. The claws were coming right up over the top of the stone, and I couldn't test it on my refractometer because I couldn't get contact on it.
Exactly.
And I was a bit stumped, so I left it on my side of my desk, and I was thinking, when I see Kerry, I'll get her to have a look at it for me. And something happened. Somebody was interested in it. They wanted a green stone, and I had to basically figure out what I was going to do with it. And I used the Presidium Gem Tester 2 on it, and that told me sapphire. And I was convinced. I was like, I'm 99% sure this is tourmaline, but I'm not. If I was 100% sure, I'd sell it, but I wasn't, so I didn't. And the Gem Tester 2 put enough doubt in my mind to take it out of the mount and properly test it.
Yes.
And it was actually green sapphire. The Presidium Gem Tester 2 was correct on that occasion. So I think in that environment, it's great if it kind of...
It can tell you... use it.
Yeah.
Narrow down.
In conjunction with other tests and with other evidence and information. So yeah, anyway, to cut a very long story short, that's why I think it's green sapphire, because we always forget about a green sapphire.
We do. It is very, very pale. It's very pale. Oops. Yep, there we go. So, shall I turn it over and see what it is?
Please do.
It is...
What is it?
Fancy sapphire.
Woo!
Look at you.
Brilliant.
Well done. So yeah, a lovely green sapphire.
Lovely.
Take it back down here.
I love it.
There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you very much for that. That's really good.
Good.
Should we open the... If you have the Gemology Rocks Advent calendar and you don't want to know what is in number 24, cover the screens and turn down the sound, because we are going to announce what is in number 24. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, please.
So we shall see what is in number 24. Do they leave the best till last?
I think we're about to find out.
We shall find out. So here we go. Let's go on the overhead again. So here we go. Number 24. I really like that sapphire. It's really nice. That.
It's cute,
so
isn't
go
it?
on then.
It's me, is it?
Go on. I'll let you open it. Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
So.
Don't look.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
I think we can see what this is.
Oh, we can look at that. It shows signs of...
Should we take it out so that we can... Oh, look. That is a star stone.
It is. It
is six-pointed star.
It is.
Can you see it on the...
You may not be able to, but it depends on how the light is shining, but we can see it on one of the lights in here, can't we?
Can you see it, guys?
So, come on then, let's...
Susan says, star sapphire.
Good afternoon, Strap Over Engineering. Yes, so what do you think this is going to be? Initially, if you don't see the reflection in it, it looks something like a...
it's going out of focus, isn't it?
Yeah, like a labradorite, but it's not, because labradorite... I've had too much sherry. Too much sherry. Does not show signs of plechorism, does it?
Asterism.
Asterism, sorry. So, everybody, what is this? Tell us what you think this is that shows sign of...
What shows asterism?
It is a result of the fibrous doofers, isn't it? Like this.
That's really technical, Andrew.
The fibrous doofers in the stone.
Lines and lines and lines and lines and lines.
Lines that way.
Columnar, tubular, like rod structures.
Lines that way, yes.
And if they're abundant enough, and if they are in the right direction, it produces the star.
Exactly. Yes. So there's only going to be one.
I think tourmaline can do this. Sapphire, we know, can do this. What other stones produce asterism?
Rubies.
Or potentially.
Rubies.
Well, yeah, on the same vein as corundum, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes. So should we see what this is?
Please do, yeah, because we're running out of time now.
So we are looking at...
I think start emerald. Rutile, thank you, Susan. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. Fab.
We are looking at a corundum star.
Oh, I love that one. Is it it's a cab as well, isn't it?
Yes, a cabochon cut, yes.
Yeah.
So corundum,
Lovely.
may be able to just about see it as I move that around. Even under the glass you can see it. It's nice and pronounced, that is. So yes, so we love that. So fabulous.
Oh, brilliant.
So we got really good gems. We've had some really good gemstones this year, haven't we?
It's been great, isn't it?
We've had some
I've
lovely
given half
ones.
of them away.
You've given them away. I was going to consider making like a bracelet with all different settings to have the whole...
When?
When? I don't know. But that was the idea.
When were you going to do that?
That was the idea, so we can keep all the stones. But you've given them away.
Sorry.
To the team members here,
That's
haven't
what
you?
I do, isn't it?
You've given an awful lot away, Louise. You do. And that's why everyone loves you, because you just give.
Sorry.
Good. So thank you, everybody who has taken part in everything that we've done this year. We really do appreciate all your support, and everybody who joins us on a Monday on our Q&As. We absolutely love it, don't we?
We do.
And congratulations to Karen, who has won the Argentium apron and earring kit, and also to Jilly, who has won the shank bender, the 7-piece shank bender, courtesy of Durston Tools, Jamina Limited, and the Argentium Guild as well. So
Wonderful.
Thank you everybody and every company who has supported us over this year as well.
Good.
Oh,
Susan says she will get it back tenfold, Louise. Well, I hope Father Christmas has noticed.
Louise been leaving things in your stocking there. Perhaps you'll leave something else in the stocking on the 25th when we go down to the tree and see what's there.
Maybe.
You never know.
You never know. You never know.
All right, everyone. So, everyone, thank you all very much for joining us. We really do appreciate it, don't we? We do. And it's good. Last Monday was very emotional for Louise, wasn't it? And we made it through the week.
Yeah.
We have, and it's with help from you guys that really helps us in more ways than what you can imagine. Yeah, absolutely. A couple of you guys have messaged me in the last week, and it's reading your messages is just... It's lovely, just amazing. It? Yeah, yes. Thank you. It's all good, all good. So everyone, thank you all for joining us today and also in the past 12 months as well. So thank you all very much for that. We're going to be having a little break. We're closing early in the shop tomorrow, and we shall be back in the shop on the 2nd of January. The next Q&A will be 6th, 7th of January? Something like that. Something like that. It's too far advanced to even try and think that far in advance. So we will see you all in... Shall I? Actually, I could just look. You could actually. I could just look. So we will... 6th. So I was close. I was pretty close. So we will be taking a break, and we will see you all on the 6th of January for the start of 2025's Q&A. More fun, laughter, excitement, and plenty of giveaways all next year. As I said, if you're in Vicenza show, please do come and see us on the Durston stand. We shall be there. And I've got nothing else to say. No. Louise, do you have anything else to say? No. Have a lovely Christmas. Everyone, take care. We will see you all in 2025. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for all your support. We really, really do appreciate it, don't we? Absolutely. So everyone, do you want to wave at the same time? And we'll go out together today. Everyone, take care. We will see you in 2025. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your support. Take care. Bye-bye.